Welcome,
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 welcome to the J.O.
welcome to the
Show.
JO
Welcome
Show.
to the J.O.
Welcome to
Show.
the JO Show.
Welcome,
Welcome, welcome,
welcome to the J.O.
welcome to the
Show.
JO
Welcome
Show.
to the J.O.
Welcome to the JO Show.
Thumbs up or thumbs down, handle yours. Cause the topics I discuss opens doors like open pores. My mission have you wanting more, and this is for people all across the board. So if you're sick of the same old statistics from talking heads with their old style of logistics, I suggest that you just let go and give a listen to the JO Show.
Welcome,
Welcome, welcome,
welcome to the J.O.
welcome to the JO
Welcome
Show.
to the J.O.
Welcome to the JO Show.
Welcome,
Welcome,
welcome to the J.O.
welcome to the JO
Welcome
Show.
to the J.O.
Welcome to the JO Show.
Yeah. What up, though, man? It's your boy. Jo, man. This is the Jo Show, the unedited podcast, episode 10, man. Only the beginning. And I named this because this is the last episode of the season, man. I done made it through the season. Let's go. You feel me?
JO Show.
Shit.
Welcome,
They said I wasn't gonna do it, but I did it anyway. You feel me?
Welcome to the JO
Damn.
Show. Welcome to the JO Show.
Welcome,
Yeah.
welcome to the J.O.
Welcome to the JO
Welcome to
Show.
the J.O.
Welcome to the JO Show.
Yo, what up? It's the Jo Show, the unedited podcast. What it do, man? Episode 10. Only the beginning, man. As always, I start this show off by thanking all of my supporters, thanking all of the subscribers. Yo, I did some shit that most people don't do. I mean, when you really think about a podcast and how easy it is for you to, promote it by, clickbaits and, by riding the stories and doing what most everyone do. You know what I mean? But to be able to jump off the porch the way I did, man, and to be able to do it the way I said I was gonna do it and did it, I mean, dog, I couldn't really ask for nothing else, man. And those that has been rocking out with me, dog, that shit means the world to me. As always, I say that. I mean, my subscribers, I don't have a million subscribers. I don't have thousands or hundreds. But the subscribers that I gained from doing it my way, man, this shit is unbelievable. You know what I mean? And I set out to do something and I did it. And now it's time to move on to bigger and better things. But I I couldn't ask for nothing else, man. So to all y'all, man, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm going to continue to do this shit. I'm going to continue to bring content. Um, and it's going to be real, raw, uncut. Because it's the JO Show, the unedited podcast, man. It's episode 10, only the beginning. And of course, it's obvious why I named it, because this is only the beginning. You know what I mean? Dog, listen, my big bro, Eric, I really, really, really appreciate you hearing me. Dude, this shit started from a conversation. Me and him was just having a conversation, and I mentioned that shit, I would love to be able to do a podcast. And then lo and behold, on my birthday, he blessed me with damn near all the equipment I need to get started with my podcast. Eric, Sharon, Karen, like they blessed me on my birthday with this shit. And it was all off a conversation. Like my sisters really didn't know nothing about it. He brought it to them. He told them, look, man, John been talking about doing this, doing that, and the third, and I want to do something nice for him. And they all tipped in to put me in this position, man, to be able to jump off the porch like this, man. So for y'all, I thank you. Like I thank y'all so much for getting me started in the right direction. You know what I mean? I would not be here without y'all. So thank you. Um it's it's so crazy because like I can go so many different directions with the shit. You know what I mean? I had three guests, man. I had three amazing guests that came through and blessed the JO show, the unedited podcast, man. Miss Tara, she came through and we broke down men and women. Like getting a woman's perspective on this thing we call life, man. You know what I mean? That shit was dope. Like I couldn't have asked for a better guest to be on that particular show and speak on those topics. So, Tario, I really appreciate it. Your flowers, I'm giving it to you. I really, really appreciate you coming on and being part of my show, man. I had another guest, Mr. CDK, man. You know what I mean? Cleveland Heights. We spoke that Heights shit, man. It was real, raw, like just like authentic conversation about a city. A city that we fuck with. Everybody got cities that you fuck. I mean, you fuck with your city. That's where you from. And we were able to create content relevant enough to anybody who fuck with where they from. Cause that's all we did. We chopped it up about where the fuck we was from. CDK, man, your flowers, bro. Appreciate you, man. I really, really appreciate you, man. Being on the JO show and being a part of the movement, man. Honcho, what up, man? The Honcho. This nigga got about 18 names, but whatever. The Honcho, what up, boy? We talked that brown shit, man. That's what we did. Listen, like I said in the episode, man, if you missed that episode and you watching this episode, hey, look, hit that like, ring that bell. You know what I mean? Subscribe. It ain't it ain't that hard to do, man. I'm taking up, like I said, about 45. Sometimes I go longer, maybe an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Who knows? You know what I mean? But it, I ain't taking up much of your day. You know what I mean? But I am talking that shit. So fuck with me. Um, dog, if I don't talk to this dude for 364 days, when the Browns play the opening game, we talk Browns, man. That's just what we do. And it was only right that I brought him on my show. You know what I mean? Like it was only right. And I talk Browns with man, I talk Brown with multiple homies. You know what I mean? And y'all all know who you are. I fuck with all y'all, man. Um, but it was just it in this particular setting and what I was trying to, you know what I mean, accomplish on the show, he did that. The Honcho, man, your flowers, bro. And man, I appreciate you, dog. I really appreciate you coming on, man, being a part of the JO show, being a part of this movement. I couldn't ask for nothing else, man. Like to all three of my guests. I mean, they gave me a different perspective. And they helped me with hosting. Like shit. It's easy to just talk. But when you gotta host and bring people in and try to punch them and set them up right, that shit ain't easy. Shoot. Fuck. It's tough out here, man. But it's been an amazing run, man. I just remember, when I set everything up and I looked at it and I'm like, shit, yo, I can yo, I can do it. And I was so hesitant because I wanted it to be I wanted it to be perfect, unedited, if that's possible. Like I wanted it to be perfect and unedited. You know what I mean? Because I didn't want to just jump off the porch with like, a mic and a stool. I wanted to have some type of backdrop, as you can see, that has been on every single episode. I wanted to have my homies, man, peanut butter, caramel. They rocked out with me the whole show. I introduced them in the first one. They've been rocking out the whole entire time, man. Shout out to the real G's on the show, man. Hey, listen, I'm sitting here like, damn, like, dude, this is about to happen. Not knowing what to expect, not really giving a shit neither. I mean, you got to be able to jump and not really give a fuck about, you know, the outcome, so to speak, or what people may or may not say, or what people may or may not watch it. Like, you know what I mean? I don't view chase. I don't sit up by my phone every day checking to see how many fucking views I got. Because, the views gonna come and they're gonna be authentic and they're gonna be, those that just want to see a nigga sit here and talk shit, but make sense. I could be just saying some bullshit and not making no sense, but I be talking real shit, man. Like it's real life situations. Like it's unedited. I don't have the fancy glamour and all that other shit because that's what you do when you jump off the porch. I'm trying to start a movement. You know what I mean? That's why I said in my last episode, like, can you imagine what's to come, bro? For me just jumping off the porch like this. You know what I mean? I do feel like I have a decent following for what I've done. That means something. But when you thinking about the process and thinking about actually doing it, man, like, dude, when I press play for the first time, record, excuse me, when I press record for the first time and just jumped off the porch, inside I'm like freaking out, like, dude, you are doing something that you said you wanted to do. And that first episode was raw as shit. You should check it out, man. Being different. That was a raw episode. I if you gonna jump off the porch, yeah, that's how you jump. You feel me? And it's just so real, man. And I like I said, I've had this is my 10th episode. And I wanted to have 10 episodes for my first season. I didn't want to drag this along, with 15, 16, 17 episodes and then come back later with some material that maybe I would have used earlier or would have did differently because I had this whole setup of how I wanted it to go, and I went a little off of what I mean, of course a little bit, but it's my show. Do the fuck I wanted to. I decided that what I mean. Some episodes gonna get moved, some episode got cut. So it's like, I'm thinking about the future of my show and the future of what I want to come out of this. Like I don't this ain't it. You know what I mean? This ain't just what the fuck I want to do. All right, now, well, I can move on with something else. Like, I'm really going to pursue this shit hard. My focus and my grind is going to be so much different because now I've been able to create some content. I've been able to create a situation for me to build off of. Can't build shit if you ain't starting. So now that I know kind of how shit works, so to speak, and now how I know how to address certain things and what I mean, set up the show and like I said, my show will still be unedited as always, but you got to kind of go along to get along. You know what I mean? So I will do things differently. I mean, I will be having reaction videos um coming. Matter of fact, this Sunday, I'm doing reaction videos of course, the Cleveland Browns, win or lose. I'm gonna give my reaction to that. I gotta build something to get something. You know what I mean? I can't say I want a house and I'm gonna build it myself, but I'm gonna build it one brick every 2 years. I'm never gonna get it done. So what can I say? I put myself in a position to now work harder, think harder, grind harder, be better, do better, bring more attention to yourself. All these things I gotta do. You know what I mean? And I know I have help because I have a small fan base that really fucks with the show. That helps. That helps to be able to be in a position to reach somebody that you probably didn't think you would reach. And then they hit you up like, yo, that show, man, that shit dope. That's a crazy feeling. That means you're doing something right. You know what I mean? Like I said, I could have really been on some, every big story I see and, like I said, hit you with the clickbait and cause I know that shit work. I ain't fucking stupid. Like it's hard to be original. I'm seeing that. Like motherfuckers would do anything not to be themselves. Being extra shit, like, dude, look, I'll do some shit. Like I said, you gotta go along to get along. But I ain't about to change what the fuck I do. I'm not gonna change my position on shit that I stand for. I feel like, the best material is the raw material. The best material is the right to now material. Like, you'll be sitting there on the couch with your niggas, man. Y'all niggas having a crazy discussion. Then be like, damn, nigga, we should have recorded that. Nigga, we should have recorded that. Say that shit all the time, bro. Cause that's facts. Like, the best moments are just captured right there in the moment. Yeah, I could set it up and stage it and, bright lights and camera angles. I can do all that shit. I mean, it has to be done, so to speak, to get the type of reactions and the type of movement that I'm trying to create here. But in the same course, I'm gonna make sure I remain true to what the fuck I do. It's 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 not hard to remain true, but I know sometimes it's hard if you wanna be, you know, a YouTuber or a, influencer or whatever the fuck. Like, I don't like, I want to influence people to be positive, to love, to love life, you know what I mean? To do what you wanna do and not let nobody, stop you. Like, I'm an influencer in that regard, but, like, I'm doing this because this is what the fuck I wanted to do. Whether you like it or not, Imma continue to do it because it's hard to be original, man, in this type of, platform. Everybody ain't being original. Like, original you wanna listen, it was one verse or not even a verse, just a line from an artist, man, and Imma say his name. I don't have no right to the line and the verse and none of that shit, but Cannabis, that's where I heard it from. He said, "All I really want is you niggas to be original and start spitting some lyrical shit that I can listen to." One of the craziest, most the like profound shit to say to somebody. Like all I really want is you people to be original and start creating content that I can listen to. Like I don't care about half of the shit that be out here now because it's just so outlandish. Like be yourself, man. If the JO show, the unedited podcast ain't taught you nothing else in season one, man, be yourself. If people don't like you for being yourself, fuck them. That's was my whole approach with the JO show. Like, I don't give a fuck who likes it or not. Like, cause I know my shit raw. And I know this is raw from jumping off the fucking porch, Geronimo style, man, and landed on 2 feet. And now it's my time to take this to the next level, man. And it's just been it's like I said, man, it's just been a crazy journey for me. Like eye opening, like kind of self reminding, like, some type of self doubt that I've, try to bring into now having all these episodes under my belt, even though it's not a lot, but to me, 10 episodes is having something up under your belt. You know what I mean? And it it helps with, some of the self doubt about is this something I want to do long term? This is definitely something that I'm going to do long term. Um, shit, I just gotta switch it up a little bit, but still remain true to what I do. That's the main thing, man. Like I tell anybody that if you can just remain true to you, then it's really it's really no problem. If you, I think it's hard being somebody else. It really is. Like it's not hard being yourself, and that's what I did with this show, man. And it has given me that perspective now of like, long hair don't care. I'm a do what I gotta do to be able to, get the results that I set out to get. Cause shit, you set goals for yourself. You want to meet them bitches. You don't want to leave them hanging. So yeah, but it's been wild though. You know what I mean? I didn't talk about everything. Like, talk about, myself and being different and how I was able to navigate through life. Being different. You know what I mean? Shit. I talked about the Browns. I mean, I didn't talk about my city. I mean, I didn't talk about this America that we live in. I mean, I didn't talk about so much shit, but it's been, original content, not really digging too much into the story, just giving my perspective on shit because, it's a lot of people that just talk to themselves. Fuck. You just be sitting there fucking talking to yourself. And be saying some great shit, some great points, man. Like, damn, ooh, shocking yourself. Fucking record it. You know what I mean? Put a camera in front of you and record it. Document it, as they say. You know what I mean? That's listen, that's the rawest, purest content to me. It's just right now, man. Yeah, it's cool to have all that other shit, and I mean, I don't knock it, but I'd rather be the way I've been doing this shit. It's even hard for me to even think that I gotta, you know, tweak my show to get it to where I want it to go. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard for me to say it. I know I gotta do it. I'm not gonna be happy with it, but I'm always gonna still remain true to the JL Show Unedited podcast, man. And I just want to see it grow and then get a brand and build and what I mean? Like I'm really on this shit. So that's why I always thank those that fuck with it. Cause I'm not just doing this shit for the fuck of it, man. Like I'm really doing this to to prove something, like to really do something, man, to really make some noise. And like I said, I can't thank them enough for, giving me that support and that love and that push to keep going. It's been like I can't say it enough. It's been fun. And what's next? If I told you, then I'm gonna have to kill you. You're gonna have to tune in. You're gonna have to fuck with me. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to help me make this a movement. It ain't that hard to do, like I say, at all times. It's just not that it's not that hard to do, man. Um, my father said, well, what do you think if you just couldn't come up with a plan B to this? And I didn't understand the question. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean plan B to this? Because this is plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You know what I mean? Like, but he was asking me, like, what if at some point your content isn't reaching the masses? And my response again was I don't care. Shit. Like I don't care. Like I was trying to get him to grasp the concept of it's my shit. That's the accomplishment in itself for me. Like, what could somebody say to me? Oh, I don't like the show. All right. Oh yeah, I think the backdrop's stupid. Okay. I don't know what anyone can say. You know what I mean? And that's a feeling that you want to have if you are pursuing shit like this. Like you don't want to have no feeling of doubt or what I mean, someone having something negative to say about it and, you know, fucking with with your mental about what you're doing. Like, no, do you. Like enjoy the life, enjoy the ride, enjoy the process, man. Like we are if you are blessed to be on this side of the earth right now, what do you what do you have to lose by just, doing what you've been doing, being yourself to make it's not hard to make money. I mean, in true reality, it's not hard to make money. Yeah, we all want. So, we set expectations for ourselves. But like it's not hard to create a show. It's not hard to learn how to paint. It's not hard to, it's not hard to create something that's you and authentic and real. And I'm just saying this and beating the dead horse with this because I mean, this was how I felt when I first started. But here I am now, like episode 10, like, dude, this is this is almost I can say it's almost easy. It is. Like this is easy at this point. I'm I can just fuck around with the fuck around and just boom. But I know what I want to speak on. I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm trying to get through to y'all. I know like I I get it now. This shit dope, man. This shit dope. I couldn't even picture nothing else but this type of turnout, man. For season 1 of the JO show, the unedited motherfucking podcast. You feel me? Uh, one thing I do wish though, I wish my mom was here, bro, to see. Like, just to see this type of shit. Cause she would have never thought that I would be doing this. But she would be crazy supportive and just like so into the show. You know what I mean? Like if I were to say number one thing, yeah, she definitely would have beat out anybody for that number one spot for being a number one fan. And that's the one thing that I wish, that I could be doing this, while she was able to see it. But that was it was long ago and I wasn't even in my right mind of thinking of doing something like this at that point. But now that I'm here, it's like, damn, you know, I wish she was here to see this. And shit, that's something that trips me out all the time. Every episode, I think about it before I go on because it's like, damn, it's another episode she could have seen. You know what I mean? And I take that with me in every episode to get you the best because it's like, it's special when your parents get to see a children, all doing well. You know what I mean? Like that that means something. So, I know she would have had that proud mama moment. So yeah, but still listen. I really don't know what else to say, man. It's like, you know, I wanna like start thinking on new shit like right now, like right away. Like once I'm done with this episode, I'm moving on to the next. Cause that's just what it's time to do. It's time to think about how I'm going to pizzazz the audience for season two. You know what I mean? Still straight, real raw shit. Um, I have a couple more guests on here. You know what I mean? Trying to get my hosting my hosting skills to where they can be banging with the best of them out here because that's important. Like yeah, I could do this shit all day and just talk, but like I do want to bring people on and have them feel comfortable and be able to punch them in and know how to lead them into stories or lead them into a conversation. So yeah, next season definitely will have more guests and yeah, but it would still be the same shit, still be raw, uncut shit, straight to the point, man. It's the JO Show, the unedited podcast, man. Um, what can I say? I've dropped 9 episodes prior to this one. If you missed any of them episodes and you are watching this one, first of all, thank you. Like, I listen, thank you, thank you. If you are watching this episode, man, thank you so much for fucking with me. If you're not a subscriber, hit that boy. Shit's worth it. It ain't like you're paying. Come on, man. Hit it. Ring that bell. Get the notifications on, man. Hit the like. My intro says thumbs up or thumbs down. Handle yours. I'm okay with it. You know what I mean? It's cool, man. I'm okay. I've grown. I've I've grown since then, and I'm ready to take on everything, man. But I can't do it without those that fuck with it. I can't do it without all my supporters, man. All my subscribers. Everybody that tell me, dude, when's the next episode? You know what I mean? Those that really push me to keep going, man. Like I can't thank y'all enough. To my family, to my brothers and my sisters, man, to all y'all. Like, listen, I would not be in this position without y'all. I thank y'all, man. I love y'all to death. Thank you so much for believing in this vision of mine. My brother Eric, man, the intro, man, absolutely amazing. Like you hit that shit on the nose of how my show was gonna be. Like you hit that intro on the nose, man. And I'm forever grateful for you for doing that. Cause you didn't have to and you did. Um shit. It's I don't know, man. I hate to say I'm signing off, but I am, you know what I mean? Cause shit, if I keep going, Imma get emotional about the shit, you know what I mean? Because I am proud of myself for what the fuck I've accomplished, man. I'm proud of myself for what I've accomplished, man, with having season 1 completed, you know what I mean? Doing what I said I was gonna do and having it being done, man. Like, I'm pumped, man. So, shit, excuse me, I really am proud of what the fuck I've done, and I can't wait to see what I do next. And I hope y'all are just as pumped to see what I do next, man. I swear it's gonna be raw. It's gonna be straight to the point. It's gonna be uncut. It's gonna be the JO Show, the unedited podcast. Yo, I thank y'all. I love y'all, man. This is the JO Show, the unedited podcast, season 1, episode 10. Only the beginning, man. I'm out.
Welcome
Welcome.
to the
Shit.
Welcome to the J.O. Show.
Episode 10, man, season 1.
Welcome to the J.O. Show.
Fuck. I did it, yo. I'm happy as fuck. I can't wait to see what I do next, man. I hope y'all take this ride with me. Take them out, bro.
Thumbs up or thumbs down, handle yours. Cause the topics I discuss opens doors.
And that damn
like
show
open
for the
doors.
last
My
time.
mission have you wanting
I mean
more.
this shit
And this is
for the
for
last
people
time.
all across the board. So if you're sick of the same old statistics from talking heads with their old style of logistics,
If that shoulder ain't
I
rolling,
suggest that you just let go and give a listen to the J.O. Show.
hate it.
Welcome.
Shit, you a hater if that shoulder ain't rolling, man.
Welcome to the J.O.
Yeah.
Show. Welcome to the J.O. Show.
Hey, man. I love all y'all, man. I really do, man. I really appreciate everything, man. Look, I'm getting choked up, fucking up my words, man. I'm out of here, yo.
Welcome to the J.O. Show.